really see my freckles. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Kayla and this is Kayla Makes It. Have my sign up there, still not finished. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. I keep saying that all the time. Anyway, welcome to the channel. I am here on YouTube. I'm also over on Instagram as Kayla Makes It, so same as my YouTube. I am on Ravelry as Kayla1 Pearl 1. Anything that I show you, I'm trying really hard to keep up to date on the keeping my projects up to date so that you can see all the information on my yarn and needles or hook sizes, etc. So this video, well actually real quick I want to tell you, I did record a video, I don't know how long ago it was, but it was up for like a couple of days and somehow I accidentally deleted it. And I didn't like re-upload it because I don't know, I just felt like the dates would be off on it. So I'm sorry if you didn't get to see that one. Yeah, it kind of, I made myself mad that I deleted that, but have another video here for you. I am recording this, today's Friday, October 4th. Can't believe it's already October. Yeah, I have one finished object, which that other video showed it as a work in progress, and I have finished it. It is a Zoom hat. It is a 2x2 rib stockinette with decreases, and then you get like this like triangle shape on top. The yarn I used, all the details if I forget any, like I said, are on my Ravelry page. This is everyday, it's Premier yarn, it's everyday something, but the colorway is Northern Lights, and I made this for my sister-in-law for Christmas, so I'll be holding on to this until December when we have Christmas. And yeah, I thought it turned out great. I love the striping, love it. Such beautiful colors. I love the combination. And I really love the triangle shape you get when you do the decreases. And I like how it ended on a dark spot. I don't know. The striping just looks really cool. I love it. Okay, and hopefully she will too. Okay. So that was the only finished object. I do have several works in progress. I always have several works in progress. I'm outside because the weather is gorgeous and I don't know how many more days I'm gonna have like this. But being outside, you can probably hear the traffic, so I apologize for that. There were a couple of loud trailers that went by, so it was extra loud. And my neighbors are gonna be coming and going and looking at me like I'm crazy, but and my parents just left. They went to a football game with, and they took my daughter. So when they left, I was like, it's fine, I'm recording outside. My neighbors know I'm crazy. So, yes, we'll go with works in progress, and then, well, I guess I can talk about finished objects because I do have two sewing projects that are finished. So I made myself, and you may have seen it on Instagram if you, well, how did this get so dang dirty? I've got a little bit of cat hair on it. The joy of having cats. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen it there. But I made myself a little project bag, and it has cute sheep on it, and the sheep wool looks like flowers. It's so cute. And there's like a yarn basket and knitting needles, and yeah, that one you can see the sheep is actually knitting. It's so cute. And then I coordinated it with this green checkered like fabric, and it kind of reminds me of like grass, a field, or fencing, or kind of given that feel, so I felt like it went with it really well. And then I found this fabric to coordinate with it, and I thought it was so pretty. And then when I put it up next to it, I thought it matched the let's see, like those type of flowers that are in the bouquets, and I thought that brought it out very well, and it coordinates really well together. And I also used that fabric to line it. So it is super cute. I'm actually thinking about making some of these and selling them in my Etsy store. I do have an Etsy store, nothing's listed right now. Every once in a while I will go through spurts where I make things and then post them to sell. I haven't sold anything for a while, but if I decide to do project bags, because I've never sold project bags, I'll probably put those on there. But Etsy store is Cross Creek Gifts, and yeah, let me know if this is something you'd be interested in. It would be a variety of patterns, clearly not just this pattern, this fabric pattern, but it is so cute, and I may have to make a couple more of these because I think it turned out fantastic. And it's got like a boxed bottom. And the other one I finished, well, I'd call it finished, and then I'd also call it a work in progress because it was finished, and then the patch that I had on it fell off. So I need to iron it back in place and then sew it on to secure it. But I made myself a Beetlejuice themed bag. I love Beetlejuice, I love the original. And we went to see the second one. Hey! We went to see the second one, and it was like a day before after my husband's birthday, and he loves Beetlejuice. He loves Michael Keaton because of Batman. But the movie was awesome, and it just got me in the mood for Beetlejuice stuff. So the patch that I got, I ordered this on Etsy, and I think it's called Mad for Patches, that I got the patch. I don't know if you can see it very well. It says, "I myself am strange and unusual." It's got the sandworm on it. And then I coordinated the zipper that, well, the inside is that lime green, and then I coordinated with the patch a red zipper, and so I think it all ties it in together very well. I bought my fabric at Joann's, and online they sell Beetlejuice fabric, but I wasn't like super crazy about it. It was like that cutesy chibi character fabric, but I think I'd like it better if I did a patch and then coordinated my fabric. So this is what I ended up with. Got me stripes, and then pretty purple, and then the stripe fabric I just put some extra over the green just so it gave it a little something extra there. And then I'll go to my works in progress soon. Oh, so like it was a little pricey to make this one with this patch, so I don't know that I'll make more of this particular one. Okay, I don't even remember what I was saying. My neighbors came out of the house, and they were talking, and so I didn't want to, like, they didn't bother me, but I didn't want to, I hear my dog now, but I didn't want to record them talking because that's not cool. We don't want to record people talking. Anyway, wherever I was, I can't remember exactly. But the project bags, I will make like a variety, but let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in, if I made a few and posted them for sale. I was thinking I didn't have a lot of finished objects, but I don't when it comes to knitting and crochet. Just have the one for the knitting, and then I've got the project bags that I've sewn. But also, while I've been on this Beetlejuice kick, I decided to make myself a stitch marker. And if you have followed me on Instagram, you probably have already seen this little guy. But I made myself a little sandworm stitch marker out of polymer clay. And I just love him. He's so cute. And I also made another stitch marker, and I'll show that to you in a minute. I feel like I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. I'll show you that when I do the works in progress, but I made several things. I made a cute little donut. It was like a tan donut with chocolate frosting and sprinkles, and I baked it and I set it aside so that it wouldn't get lost or broken. And I went to gather all the things that I made and it was gone. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to look for it, like deep search for it this weekend. But anyway, the several things that I made, there was some leftover clay and some of it was like shimmery and stuff. And I just kind of mixed it all together and I got random, like a random color. And that's probably like hard to see. I don't even know if it'll focus because I want to focus on everything else. But it looks like cheeseburger, like the color of cheeseburger, but it's also shimmery. And it's just like a teardrop kind of shape, and then I just twisted it. And I put these little, there's like a little screw with a eyelet hole that I put in before I baked it. So it's just, I just figured I don't want to throw the clay away, so I'd see how I could make myself a stitch marker. I thought it turned out okay. Kind of cool. And then I also had this extra, so basically the same color, only I did like 2 teardrops, and then like did 1 teardrop cut out and then a smaller one inside. And so I ended up with these little clay earrings, and I wore them yesterday. I think they're cute. And I can't help it, but the color looks like cheeseburger. It looks like a charbroiled burger with mustard, ketchup, and lettuce. So that's those. And so now works in progress. So I told you I was on this Beetlejuice kick. And I may have mentioned starting socks or something. I don't know what I had in the last video, but I guess it's irrelevant since that video is not even up. But I have this yarn that I got when we went to Fort Wayne, Indiana to Simply Socks Yarn Company, which by the way, you can do online shopping at Simply Socks, so that's a cool thing. They do have special hours where like they're open every other Saturday or something. So if that's someplace that you end up wanting to go in person, check the website to know what dates they're actually open. But they do cool things like sock yarn clubs and different things. But I bought this Cascade Yarns Heritage Prints, which you can probably get other places. And it's a 75 superwash merino and 25% nylon. And the color name, it says it's 146, but when I went to the website, now I'm blanking on what the name was. If I can't think of it, I'll put it up on the screen. But if you look at the pattern it makes, I just felt like this was like very, very Beetlejuicy, you know? Beetlejuicy. Oh, did I say that 3 times? I better be careful. Although I like Beetlejuice, I think he's cool. He'd come visit. But I started myself a pair of socks, and I haven't got to the black and white stripe yet. But as I'm looking at the light purple, it doesn't seem to be giving exact stripes across it. And I don't know if it's just because of the size I'm making and the way it's lining up. But either way, it's okay. It gives the same vibes. So this stitch marker is one that I made, and it is a Beetlejuice themed donut. Let me flip it over for you. Or this way, there we go. You kind of see the side, and it's got green icing with purple sprinkles. And it's so cute. And it kind of reminds me of those, you know, those zebra cake donuts that, I don't know how long they've been out. I think I only noticed them this year, so I don't know if they're like new this year or I just missed them before. But There's bugs. But it kind of reminds me of zebra cake. But it's a donut and it's so cute. And I don't know why I'm so obsessed with the Beetlejuice stuff right now, but I think it was mostly like we just saw the movie. I've always liked Beetlejuice. We just saw the movie, and then it inspired me to do the socks in October. And then I was like, well, we're going for a theme here, and I really wanted a stitch marker that I could look at as I'm making these socks that was themed. So then I get my clay out and I do that, and then I made my project bag, and I was like, well, I made the project bag, I could make another one, and it could be Beetlejuice themed, and it could be a whole experience. And it's been a whole experience. I'm sorry, I keep looking over here, but my camera is over here. I do that every time. So yeah, this yarn, I never used it before, which I haven't started sock knitting until this year. This is like one of my goals this year for 2024, which, by the way, I still haven't finished a single sock. Okay, side note, I met someone the other day who is a crafter who likes to knit, maybe crochet, I can't remember. But we were talking about projects, and I was like, yeah, I've got like 3 sock patterns going, projects going, and I've not finished one sock yet. And she kind of like told me I shouldn't do that, and that I should work on one project and finish that project before I start another project. And at first I thought she was kidding. Well, she wasn't kidding. And I'm like, no. Lady, you would fall over if you knew how many projects I actually have going right now. And then after that, I went home and started another one. Because why not? I do what makes me happy. And I'm not hurting anybody. Maybe just my grandma, because she really wants that pair of socks. But if you've watched previous videos, you know that I haven't finished a pair of socks because I've been working on other things that have deadlines, and I need some uninterrupted chill time to sit down in front of the tutorial and finish the sock. And I need the brain power, and my brain's been through a lot lately, you know, with all the deaths and everything that's gone on. It just hasn't been a good time. But I have 3 sock projects going. You've seen my mom's. I'm not going to show those on this video because I haven't made any more progress on that because I got distracted and started this project. But once I figure out how to do that, I think it won't be as overwhelming. And even though I'll probably have to look at the tutorial each time I get to that step on each sock I'm on, it won't be as daunting as the first time is right now, just because I'm probably hyping myself up about it. But anyway, goal for this weekend, first thing was to get this video done because I really wanted to record this video last week. I ran out of time. It was nuts. I don't even know what happened, but I just ran out of time. And now, so this weekend, recording this video at the beginning of the weekend so that I can get it posted, and then I'm gonna make lots more progress on the next project I'm gonna show you. And I want to finish at least 1 sock this weekend because all I have to do is shape for the toe. So tell me, it's not that hard to do, right? I can do it. And I'll finish my first sock. It will be fine. I'm really excited, and my grandma's excited, and I'm excited to finish it. Anyway, so the other work in progress, these bugs are crazy, and it's those little tiny black ones that keep biting. Okay, so the other work in progress, you saw just a little bit of it. It was like, I think it was the right side I started. And it was the front side panel. Ooh, I love being outside, but I also can't stand the bugs half the time. Okay, they're majorly biting. I'm gonna have to whip through this, or you may see me in a different part of the house or in the house or something. But this is the FunfetTEE. Oh my gosh, I'm being eaten alive. Sorry to whine. We'll get through this. So this is the FunfetTEE by made by Mac Conley. I'll put her info in the description or on the screen or something. I've tested for her quite a bit, and this pattern is in testing. It is the FunfetTEE, and I am working on the back panel right now. Here's the front, and it was this much right here to this marker that I had done last video that got deleted, and then I finished the rest of that panel, did this side, combined, went down. I added, I think, maybe 4 more rows than the pattern called for at the cropped level, and I thought I want a few extra, like an extra 1.5 inches or 2 inches. So I added 4 more rows, and then now I'm working on the back panel. And then I'll do the bottom and the sleeves and stuff. So this is where I'm at. I'm being eaten alive. So I do have this started in my Ravelry, but it's under test, so I don't know if that's public or not. I'm really not sure. Okay, I have several things to get through because I have quite a few acquisitions, but one more whip. I started a hat, another Zoom hat, like my other finished object, and I got this big twist yarn, and I think the colorway is Rainbow Brite, and it's just a worsted weight yarn, and this is a Christmas present for my niece, and I think it is turning out so cool. Aren't those colors so fun? I love the bright colors, and then you get that black in there. That's just so cool. And Zoom hat, so it's 2x2 rib, stockinette, and then it's going to decrease into that triangle shape. And I made myself a stitch marker. I made this one a while ago, I think. But it's like a little, what's that called, a pterodactyl? But I thought he was fun and bright to put with this project. And then you've seen me do it before, I'm sure. I have these little hair ties that we ordered from like Shein or Temu or something, and just so I don't have to worry about my projects in the bag, I just wrap these around to hold them in place, and it's a cute little pineapple, and I have different ones. I don't know if you can see it, but my bamboo needles have picked up dye from somewhere. I can't even remember what I was using. I think this was the last project I made on these needles. I think it's the same needles I'm using, but they have like this blue tinge to them, and I'm not sure where it came from. Maybe this hat, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I actually bought this yarn to add to my corner to corner throw that I'm making myself, and I have another skein, and I'll probably still add that to my throw, but I thought that this would be perfect for my niece, so here we are. And I've just stuck it in here, so I love it. And I'll sew that patch on this weekend. It's just I have to undo the bag because of the lining, so I have to like rip part of it out, flip it inside out, and then be able to sew it, because I don't want to sew it into the lining of the bag. Okay, so I have gotten my, sorry for the crinkling, there's tissue paper here. I have gotten my Emma's Crazy Beautiful yarn in the mail. Hopefully you've gotten yours too. If you have not gotten yours or looked at yours, then do not look. But this is October's colorway, and it is so beautiful. I got it on the practically perfect sock base, and it is just, I mean, it's interesting that this is October because of the the springiness of the colors. I figured they would probably go for more fall. September's was more fallish, but the October is not. So I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason for that. I'm not really sure. But they're practically perfect sock base. It's 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon. It's 400 yards and 100 grams. And this stuff is so soft. I haven't used it yet. I have several because I started this back in, I think August, September, and now October. So I have 3. And so far I'm being stingy and I want to make myself socks with all the ones that I've gotten. And as soon as I catch up on some other projects, I'm going to have sock projects going like crazy. But this is just so beautiful. It's got the blues and purples and a little bit of speckle in there. It's just beautiful. It's crazy beautiful. It's Emma's crazy beautiful yarn. And then with the where did I get this from? Eat Sleep Knit. I'm glad I looked at the package because that wasn't coming to my brain. So one of the things that I got in my what do you call it, my yarn of the month thing, is a little sewing kit. It's so cute. It's just a plain light pink sewing kit, and it comes with pins, tweezers, a needle threader, and the cutest little scissors ever. And safety pin, thread, you know, buttons, all the things. And I love the little compact thing it comes in. Good for traveling. And then I got another one of these. I'll tell you at the end, okay? It's a lottery ticket, and I don't have anything to scratch it off with, so I will tell you later. Okay, so my friends at work in my department, we do the birthday boxes. If you've seen previous episodes, you know that we do birthday boxes for whoever's birthday is that month, and then everyone pitches in a little something. This year I'm going a little above and beyond on the gifting because, you know, we don't really put a whole lot of money into it, but obviously yarn is not cheap. But this year I decided I want to do a little bit bigger gifts, so I do the little voucher thing that I made, so someone can choose something knitted or crocheted, you know, a hat, scarf, washcloth set, you know, along those lines. And yeah. Oh, that reminds me, I finished the Pooh honey pot. I can't remember if I showed you guys or not. I'll go ahead and include a picture of it because I can't remember. And this picture is my daughter in the like teddy bear onesie that my mom got her, and she just so happened to be wearing it when I finished the honey pot, so I think that's kind of funny. Anyway, so I finished that one. Anyways, oh, train coming. I've always lived next to a train, always. When I was growing up, the house we had before this is actually the first I've lived from a train. Except when I lived on the Air Force Base. We were far from the train. Not far from planes, but far from trains. I don't know how loud the train whistle is, so that's why I'm waiting. Okay, anyway, so 2 of the gals from work chose hats, and one of them was like, my favorite colors are black, blue, and gray, like my soul. And that made me laugh, but I chose this for her. I'm gonna make her just a very basic knitted hat and let the yarn work its magic. I think it's so beautiful. It's very soft, and if you give me a moment, I will tell you who the shop is. Simply Country Knits, and I found them on Etsy. And this is the Navy Twist sock yarn. And it's on Superwash Punta sock yarn. And it is a wool nylon blend sock yarn. And this other one I got from the same shop is the same base and everything. So this is soft, but not as soft as the Emma's yarn. But I think it'll make a great hat. So there's that one. And then my other friend wanted me to surprise her with the color I chose. So I picked this one. I think it is really beautiful. Oh my goodness, these little bugs, they're killing me. They're eating. I gotta go, guys. This is ridiculous. But isn't that just so beautiful? And I'm probably gonna use the same pattern. And yeah, it'll be great. Okay, pause. Hey guys, I'm back, and apologize about the background. Not ideal, but I am in my bedroom and the bugs are not biting me anymore, but man, whatever they were, they're hurting. It's just so bad. Okay, so I don't have much left to do, but found me a penny, so I'm gonna scratch this off and see if I won anything. Oh, I think I got it. I got a $5 score, blah, 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 $5 store credit. Yay. Okay, so the other acquisitions I have, I also got from an Etsy store. This is from Blush Fiber Company, and there were some mini skeins on sale, and I chose these weren't in a set, they were just individually being sold, but I decided to make my own little set. So these are the ones that I got. I think they're so beautiful. And I will put up a couple of pictures, because I took some pictures of them arranged, because I'd like to do some sort of fade. I don't know exactly what the project would be. If you have any recommendations, let me know. This is fingering sock yarn, 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, 20 grams, 87 yards, and I have 5 of those. And so I don't know if I'm going to do like a sock project or a hat, or do some sort of fade of some sort, and or do something with color work and add these to something else. But I kind of feel bad because I bought these and I don't have a project in mind, and I was really trying to buy only if I have a project in mind, except for my monthly yarn club stuff. But I was like, I was really inspired by these and having these together. But anyway, the pictures that you're probably already seeing right now are these in different orders, like of which way I could potentially fade them. So there's lots of different combos that give it a completely different look. So yeah, I've included some of my favorites. I think that there's like 3. So that's those. And I'll go on each of these. This is called Quiet Shade, the colorway. Pretty tonal. Not a lot of variation in the tone, but a nice pretty gray. And then this one is called Tulsa Twilight. Really, there's more variations in the tone of this one, and it's got like some, it's like a dark purpley gray with brown and green kind of mixed into it. Very pretty. This one is Homespun Charm. This is kind of a nice neutral with specks of like navy blue. Looks like there's specks of green in there too. And then this one is Martha's Vineyard. This is one that's got more going on, which I thought made it match with the other colors very well. Can you hear my cat? She wants to be in here. And then this one is called Red Canyon. Very pretty. And those look like navy blue. There's some browns in there as well. I'm seeing shades of purple. So lots of, yeah, that's kind of greenish brown over here. Just very beautiful. And I think that they all would go well together. So if you have any ideas or something you think they would look great with, any patterns, let me know. They can be paid or free. I don't care. Okay, so this one is my very first Arcane Fibers. Well, Arcane Fiber Works. And I did the mystery box. And this was September. And it's called Hug and a Mug. And it is so beautiful and so squishy soft. And I don't have plans for this one yet, but it's beautiful. It's an 80-20 base. And it's just got just such gorgeous rich colors. Okay, so these are all the acquisitions I've gotten over the last several weeks. Yeah, lots of good, fun things planned. So please tell me if you have ideas for me for my mini skein set. Oh, I dropped one. My mini skein set. And let me know what you think of the project bags. If you think that that's something I should put some time into to make some bags and put them out there for you guys or whoever to purchase if that's something you're interested in. I think that's all I have. So thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That gets my videos out there for other people who enjoy seeing this type of content. Please go visit me over on Ravelry and Instagram. Share with me, message me things that you're making. I love to see everyone's projects. Yeah, so I will see you next time. Bye!